Have you ever been told that hitting, say, 60 or 65, it just means things inevitably slow down? That it's, time to accept less energy, maybe your spark dims, or intimacy just kind of fades away.
Yeah, that's a common narrative.
Well, if you've heard that, I really want you to reconsider, because the research we're looking at today suggests that idea might be, well, profoundly mistaken.
Dead wrong, even.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're digging into something truly vital, reclaiming energy, circulation, and that deep sense of connection, specifically for those of you in your golden years, post-60.
That's right.
We're exploring some pretty surprising natural strategies that honestly challenge what many of us thought we knew about aging.
Yeah, and our sources today are mainly the extensive work of Dr. James. He's a men's health expert, over 30 years in the field, and his close collaborator, Dr. Lillian Hart.
Okay.
Their focus has really been on finding effective, natural ways for older adults, especially folks 65 and up, to get back that lost vitality, that closeness. And what they found is, well, it's genuinely counterintuitive. Well, you see, most people, maybe even doctors, they often jump straight to prescriptions, right? Or hormone therapies when these issues come up.
Sure. Seems logical.
But the core thing, the discovery from Dr. James and Dr. Hart, is that the real key to reigniting energy and intimacy, it might actually be hiding in 4 very common everyday fruits.
4 fruits. Seriously, that feels almost too simple, doesn't it?
It does sound that way initially.
I mean, we're talking about boosting blood flow, libido, restoring closeness for people maybe in their 70s, even 80s. You usually think complex treatments.
Exactly.
So what's so special about these fruits? We're definitely going to uncover which ones they are and how you might actually start using them. This could really change how you think about life after 60.
It really could.
Okay, let's unpack this. These fruits, you call them nature's gentle powerhouses? I like that. Because they work with the body, not against it.
Precisely. It's about fostering change gently.
And the first one? You're saying it might already be in my fridge.
It very likely is. For a long time, even Dr. James thought only meds could really fix circulation issues.
Right.
But through years of patient observation research, he realized something incredibly powerful was basically hiding in plain sight. Red grapes.
Just red grapes, not some exotic superfood.
Nope, humble red grapes. The magic ingredient, so to speak, is resveratrol. It's a potent natural antioxidant.
Okay, I've heard of that.
Right. It works deep in your blood vessels, helps them relax, expand, vasodilation.
Oh, okay.
And that allows more oxygen-rich blood to flow to your muscles, heart, brain, and really importantly, to intimate areas.
So why red grapes specifically then? If it's about blood flow, what makes them target those areas where aging seems to hit first, like, the lower body?
That's a great point.
Thinking about like cold feet or maybe less responsiveness, intimacy issues.
Exactly. While lots of things help circulation generally, red grapes, because of how resveratrol interacts with nitric oxide pathways, they're particularly good at enhancing microcirculation, those tiny little vessels. Okay. Microcirculation.
Yes. And for men over 60, consistent daily intake, it's shown really promising results, improving erectile strength, duration.
Naturally.
Resveratrol significantly boosts the body's own nitric oxide production. That's essential for healthy erections. And the beauty is it's gentle, no side effects like you get with some drugs.
That's a huge plus. And for women?
For women, that improved vascular sensitivity, the circulation, it extends to the whole pelvic region.
Okay.
Which can mean more comfort, increased warmth, just a richer, more connected experience physically and emotionally. It helps string back not just the function, but the feeling.
Wow. It's actually kind of amazing, isn't it, that something so ordinary as a bowl of grapes could help restore something many people think is just gone for good.
It is. We've heard stories from couples in their 70s genuinely surprised just from that small change.
Okay, so that's red grapes. What's the second fruit? You mentioned Dr. James kind of underestimated one initially.
He did. Cranberries. He used to joke it was just a Thanksgiving side dish.
I can see that. But then he started noticing a pattern. His most vibrant older patients, the ones with great energy, strong connections, many of them regularly consumed cranberries.
Interesting.
And the research backed it up. Cranberries are powerful protectors for the kidneys and the urinary system.
Right, kidneys. How crucial is that link for the 65 plus group?
It's incredibly critical. When kidney function declines, even slightly, toxins can build up, circulation slows down, inflammation creeps in.
And that impacts energy, libido.
Directly.
Yeah.
For both men and women. Lower drive, less sensitivity, and for men, it can be a direct hit to erection strength and stamina.
So cranberries help with that beyond just, UTIs.
Way beyond UTIs, although that's important too, especially as we age. Cranberries have unique compounds, these A-type paranthocyanidins, or PACs.
That's great.
They don't just fight general inflammation, they specifically help prevent bacteria sticking in the urinary tract. This is key because chronic low-grade urinary issues can trigger system-wide inflammation.
So it's a bigger picture thing. Kidney health, less inflammation overall.
Exactly, which supports vitality and intimacy. For men, better kidney function means healthier blood pressure, better nitric oxide levels, foundational for stronger erections.
Makes sense.
And for women, less urinary irritation, less inflammation down there often means more comfort, more confidence. Intimacy becomes more appealing, more pleasurable again.
That really touches on something deeper, removing those silent discomforts that can be real barriers to connection.
Absolutely. It helps couples feel safer, more at ease. We've definitely seen patients find relief, and it visibly changes their desire, their willingness to connect.
So practical advice. How much cranberry?
It doesn't take much. A small handful of dried cranberries, maybe an oatmeal or a salad, or just a splash of unsweetened cranberry juice. That's important, unsweetened.
Good tip. Easy enough to do.
Very easy, but significant for supporting kidneys, circulation, intimacy, that overall sense of well-being.
Okay, fruit number 3, papaya. I always think of sunshine with papaya. That color, the taste.
It is like sunshine, isn't it? Melts in your mouth.
But you're saying it has hitting strength.
Yeah.
How does it awaken energy, especially for older folks?
Papaya's got remarkable power, particularly for male vitality and really optimizing blood flow everywhere in the body.
Okay.
Dr. James tells a story about a retired principal, late 60s, really frustrated, low energy, intimacy declining, despite doing all the right things, eating well, walking daily.
Still feeling drained.
Exactly. So Dr. James suggested just adding a cup of papaya, maybe blended with Greek yogurt each morning. Within weeks, the change was noticeable. More energy, more engaged, more confident, a real shift.
Wow. What's in papaya that does that?
Well, it's packed with vitamins A, C, E, plus these potent enzymes like papain. Good for digestion, sure, but also helps reduce systemic inflammation.
Okay.
But what really makes papaya stand out is its role in supporting healthy testosterone production and improving arterial flexibility.
So hormones and blood vessel elasticity.
Yes, which means better oxygen delivery to all tissues.
So how does that play out for men and women specifically?
For men, that testosterone support plus the better blood vessel function often leads to firmer, more sustainable erections. And just a general boost in physical energy, that feeling of vigor.
Okay.
For women, papaya helps balance estrogen levels and significantly improves pelvic circulation. That can ease dryness, discomfort, enhance arousal. Plus, it supports the adrenal glands.
The stress regulators.
Exactly. So closeness can be enjoyed more without that drag of fatigue or stress.
What I like about this is how accessible it sounds. It's not a pill. It's not a weird supplement. It's fruit. You scoop it with a spoon.
Precisely. It's straightforward, offers steady, natural results, a really unassuming ally.
Gentle but powerful.
You got it.
All right, that brings us to number 4, cherries.
Cherries, yes. There's something comforting about them, isn't there? That deep red color. They almost invite you to slow down, savor them.
They do, but their impact.
Yeah.
You're saying it's even more profound, especially for intimacy.
It really can be. Dr. James shared the story. A couple, late 60s, married over 40 years. Loved each other deeply, but, well, the husband felt sluggish. There was this quiet grief over lost passion.
And the wife.
She missed the closeness, but didn't want to add pressure. They were open to natural ideas, so Dr. James suggested adding cherries regularly.
Just cherries.
Just cherries. 2 months later, they came back, and the change was visible. More affectionate, energized, laughing like newlyweds. It was quite a turnaround.
That's incredible. What's the science? What are cherries doing? You could mention anthocyanins.
Exactly. Cherries are loaded with these powerful antioxidants, anthocyanins. They're brilliant at reducing arterial inflammation and, crucially, boosting nitric oxide production again.
Nitric oxide again. Key player.
Absolutely key for vascular health. So better blood flow, not just anywhere, but specifically to the areas vital for sexual arousal and response, in both men and women.
So for older men, that means?
Improved blood flow to the penis helps with firmness, duration, without needing synthetic drugs.
And for women?
Better pelvic circulation translates to intimacy being more comfortable, more pleasurable, more emotionally fulfilling.
Okay, but you also mentioned something about cherries and tranquility, sleep. How does that tie into intimacy? Because stress and poor sleep are huge passion killers.
You nailed it. That's a vital connection. Cherries are a natural source of melatonin.
The sleep hormone.
Right. So they promote deeper, more restorative sleep. And when you sleep better, your hormones balance out. Stress levels naturally decrease. You feel more emotionally open.
The quiet ingredients for intimacy.
Precisely. It's about bringing the mind and body back into sync, gently. No sudden jolt, no spike, just steady nourishment that helps your blood vessels, your hormones, your nervous system find a calmer rhythm. It really can reopen the door.
Okay, 4 amazing fruits. Red grapes, cranberries, papaya, cherries. So for someone listening right now thinking, okay, this sounds great, but...
How do I actually start?
Exactly. Without it becoming another complicated health routine, I'll just drop in a week.
Right. And the great news is this isn't about some radical diet or expensive pills or a super rigid schedule. It's fruit.
Just fruit.
Just fruit. Whole natural food your body knows what to do with. The response might be subtle at first, but it builds.
So practical first step.
Start small.
Yeah.
Honestly, just pick one. Whichever of the 4 we talked about appeals most right now.
Just one.
Yeah, maybe it's a handful of red grapes in the afternoon, or tossing some dried cranberries on your salad, maybe blending papaya in your breakfast smoothie, or enjoying a few cherries before bed. No pressure to do it all at once.
And consistency, that's really the key, more than quantity at first.
Yeah.
Why is that daily signal so important?
Consistency is absolutely paramount. It's like sending a steady daily message to your body. I'm choosing vitality, I'm choosing flow, I'm choosing connection.
A quiet conversation with your own body.
Exactly, reminding it what it can do. And over the next few weeks, you might start noticing little things. Warmer hands and feet, maybe. Clearer thinking. Deeper sleep. And yes, maybe even that quiet little spark returning in moments of closeness. Those are your body's whispers saying, okay, I hear you. I'm still here.
And that message, it's never too late. That seems really central to this whole approach.
It absolutely is. Decades of working with seniors confirms it. We've seen men in their 70s reconnect deeply after years of feeling distant. Women in their 80s finding new comfort, even beauty in their bodies again.
It's not about turning back the clock, is it?
Not at all. It's about nourishing the vibrant life you still have.
So the invitation is, look at fruit differently.
Yes. Look in your fridge, your fruit bowl on your next grocery list, and see it not just as food. See it as a tool, a healing gift, a step forward. Because you absolutely deserve to feel good again. Stronger, closer, more alive than maybe you thought possible.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, let's really push back against that quiet acceptance, that idea that getting older must mean less energy, less touch, less connection.
It's just not true.
It seems not. You are not finished. You are not too old. And your body, your amazing body hasn't given up on you.
Not at all. And these 4 fruits we discussed, red grapes, cranberries, papaya, cherries, they're more than just food items. They're like a daily invitation.
An invitation to what?
To gently remind your body what it's capable of. To help restore not just circulation, but confidence. Not just intimacy, but that feeling of being fully, vibrantly alive.
You know, when you think about everything your body's carried you through, decades of work, stress, sleepless nights, joys, sorrows.
It's incredible.
Your heart's been beating every second. Your blood's kept flowing. And now, when you might finally have time to really enjoy the moments that matter, connection, closeness, love, you deserve to feel supported by your body, not limited by it.
Absolutely. And these fruits, no, they're not a magic cure-all, but they are a kind of quiet revolution.
How so?
They work gently through nourishment with the body's own wisdom. They can support things, reach places, the tiny vessels, the hormone pathways, even that emotional memory of desire in ways medication often can't.
So the takeaway isn't just eat more fruit. It's a renewed belief, maybe.
I hope so. A belief that it's never too late to feel better, to feel warmth in a touch, to wake up rested, to see that spark in your partner or even in yourself that maybe you thought was gone.
It feels like age doesn't just take things away, maybe it gives us something too.
It absolutely does. A chance to love more deeply, appreciate more fully, understand what really matters. And when your body feels nourished, when your circulation flows freely, your heart just opens up more to all of that.
That's a beautiful thought.
It really isn't the end of the road. It feels more like the beginning of a new one. A path towards renewed energy, restored closeness, maybe rediscovering who you are under all those layers of time.
And that journey doesn't have to start with a prescription pad.
No, it can start right there in your kitchen with a piece of fruit and just deciding to believe that your best days, they might actually still be ahead of you.